Alrighty, so I'm just starting to put the camshaft in. Now, when you do this, I've already got it started, so it's just sitting in the first two bearings now. As you install it, you always rotate it while you install it, just in case you hit any of the bearings or anything like that. You don't want to put any horizontal scuffs in them. So generally you would want some sort of a camshaft lubricant when you're installing a brand new cam, especially an aftermarket performance cam. I'm just using gear oil. It does work. It's good enough. You get a handful of it like that and just shellac the whole damn thing, you see? Also take this lube when the engine's sitting on an angle on the stand. You can dump it through the valley here and right into where the cam is going to be sitting on the bearings, so that the bearings are nice and lubricated when you install it. As you install it too, you'll see it, like the camshaft runs through the center of the motor, and as you're installing it, you just stop every time you get to a new bearing. Stop so that the camshaft's sticking out, and make sure everything's lubed up once again. So get her all greasy and shellacked up. Make sure your hands are clean. Like, you know, dirty's okay. You don't actually want debris or anything like that on your hands. That's going to come off and get stuck in the bearings. So as you put it in, just do this circular motion, and in and out for each bearing, just to get the lubrication well and all over. Now, aftermarket cams are fairly tough to install, especially when you get to the last couple of bearings, because you got to lift up the entire cam and all you got is this to hold on to, and of course your hands are covered in oil, so it gets a little tough. Okay, so again, run a little more lube down the center of the motor. Make sure everything stays good and lubricated. Again, another palm full of oil and shellacker on up. Shellacker on there. Oh yeah. Now, since everything's so brand new in this, it's all still very, very tight. Brand new cam, and the motor's damn near brand new as well, right? So alright. Just getting to the end of it here. Said this is definitely the hardest part. There's a little hole in the back of the motor for the oil pump gear, which on a motor that's not like this one would be for the distributor. I got my finger in there right now. I'm just kind of trying to guide the cam. There we go, into the last hole. Perfect, just like that, eh? She rotates nicely. And gross, man. Alrighty. Next order of business. Wipe my fucking hands off. Gross. There's my rag. Alrighty. Wipe some of the oil off the camera that I got on it. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, fuck. I guess you guys don't give a shit. Alright. Now, we're going to take the cam bolt, which you see right here. Actually, sorry. First, I'm going to slap this plate over top. This is a retainer plate. Very important. I've seen people fucking put cams in that it totally took this plate off, which you don't need to, and they forgot to put it back on. Needless to say, it's expensive. Now, just snug these up nice. Don't crank them right down, but enough so that they're not going to back off. Take your cam bolt out, and then you're ready to set your timing. So here we go. Not brand new, but close enough. This is a 3400 timing chain. The 3500 timing chain is literally half the size of this. It's really small, so we're going to upgrade to this one basically. Now, same thing, before we set it all up and stick it in there, we got to lube it up. Oh, close. There you go. Timing mark is on this tooth right here. Line it up with these marks here on the timing chain damper. Now our timing mark on the front one. Ooh, excuse me. Will be this tooth right here where that hole is. That should be TDC. And timing gears are different. I'm going to verify with the stock one just to make sure that is the case. Here's the stock one. See how much smaller it is than this one. Here's the timing mark. Line it up with the keyway. Okay, so that's where it would be sitting. And that brings us to this tooth right here, which is marked by this hole. So get her all together and lube her up. I'm going to do this out of the side of the camera just because I need to make a bit of a mess doing this. So. There we go. She's lubed. This is always a bitch. There we go. Perfect. Now this pulley or sprocket is, some of them are pressed on and some of them just sit on. This one was originally a sit on. It just slid nicely, which makes it a lot easier to put these timing chains on. This one, unfortunately, the bigger aftermarket or the bigger 3400 one is a press on, so it's pressed on there. So like I said, it is a bit of a bitch to get it all set up. But there we go. Now we're laughing. Get our cam bolt in. That gets torqued down to over 200 foot-pounds. I don't remember the exact spec, but I've got everything on paper over here, so I'll go look that up. I'll get the torque wrench, guys. Sweet.